Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen. I am going to show you how to do all the problems in Module 3, Lesson 4, Independent Practice, in case you got something wrong and want to know why or want to redo it. Make sure your name is at the top of your paper. And number 1 says, what is a solution set? So you always need to write down at least part of the question so that we know what is being asked. So I'm just going to write solution set question mark, and then I will answer it in a complete sentence because this is asking me. Okay, so a solution set is, and basically it's just a list of all the numbers that could possibly be the answer. A solution set is a list of all numbers that can be the answer to a problem. And that kind of makes sense because a solution is the answer to a problem. The solution set is all the possible answers to a problem. Okay, so it's a set of solutions. Number 2, solve 2x is less than 8. Okay, and we are going to solve this the same way that we solve regular equations. Equations are equal, so they are equations. 2x equals 8. So this side is equal to this side. An unequal or inequality is what when we use these symbols. So 2x is less than 8. Okay, they are inequalities. Okay. So we'll just divide both sides by 2. I'm going to split up my equation again, or my inequality, just like with the equations. Divide by 2, and I have just x. Great. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then I need to ask myself, did I divide or multiply by a negative? And no, I did not. So it stays less than. So x is less than 4. And I'm not sure if it wants us to also draw that, but we can draw that super easy. Throw in 0, throw in our 4, and open circle because it does not include 4. It's not equal to 4. It's less than 4. And then we shade negative. Less than 4. Okay, number 3. X minus 15 is less than or equal to 9. X minus 15 is less than or equal to 9. All right, split up my inequality, and this is minus 15, so I'm going to do a super flip. I add 15, so we're adding 15 to both sides. That cancels out. 9 plus 15 would be 24, and then bring down my x. Did I divide or multiply by a negative? No, so it stays less than or equal to. So x is less than or equal to 24. And in case we want that symbolized, this could be equal to 24. So we are going to color in the circle, shade it in, and then shade less than 24. So this is true whenever x is less than 24. It could be negative 5, it could be 0, it could be 23, it could be 23.9. But this is true only when x is less than 24. Number 4. 14 plus x is greater than 3. Split up the two sides of my equation, or my inequality, and I'm going to take away 14 from both sides. Cancels out. 3 minus 14, So the bigger one minus the smaller one, 14 minus 3 is 11. The bigger one's negative, so it's negative. X is greater than negative 11. I did not divide or multiply by a negative. I just subtracted. That's not dividing or multiplying. So stays the same. X is greater than negative 11. And if I want to draw that, I'll throw in a 0, throw in negative 11, open circle. It does not include negative 11, and then shade greater than. Okay, number 5. X divided by negative 4 is less than 7. Ooh, we've got a divided by and a negative 4. This is going to be one of those equations where this will flip. I need to get rid of the fact that I'm dividing by negative 4, so I'm going to move my number over a little bit to give myself space. I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 4 over 1, or just the whole number negative 4 for this side, negative 4. So this negative 4 cancels with that negative 4, and I just have x. 7 times negative 4 is negative 28. And did I multiply or divide by negative 4? Yes, I multiplied by negative 4. I multiplied by negative 4 over 1. So I flip the sign. X is greater than negative 28. And I can draw that. 0, negative 28. And does it include negative 28? No. So it's an open circle or unshaded circle. And there's my answer. Number 6. X divided by 5 is greater than negative 4. Okay, so this is the same deal where I'm going to multiply by the denominator. And I'm just going to put it over 1. And on this side, multiply by the whole number. And those cancel. And I just have x. And I did not multiply or divide by a negative. I multiplied by a positive, so this stays the same, and I'm going to have negative 20. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Notice I multiplied by a positive 5, though. So the thing I multiplied to both sides was positive, so this sign stays the same direction. Okay, so x is greater than negative 20. And I can illustrate that, put my 0 in, negative 20, and it is greater than, not equal to, so it's an open circle, and then I shade positive, because all the numbers positive, all the numbers greater than negative 20 are part of my solution set. Number 7. Negative 4x is greater than or equal to negative 24. Negative 4x greater than or equal to 24. Oh, why did I put a negative? It's regular 24. This is why I double check. Okay. And this eraser is failing on me. Okay. Let's divide by negative 4 on both sides, because that's all I can do. And divide by negative 4, I'm left with x. 24 divided by negative 4. Well, 4 times 6 is 24, so 6, and there's one negative, so negative. And did I multiply or divide by a negative? Yes, I'm dividing by a negative, so the direction of this switches, and then I still keep the bar underneath. So the direction switched, so now x is less than or equal to negative 6, and I can draw that, 0, negative 6, and it's or equal to, so I do a bubbled in circle, because it includes the 6, and then I shade more negative. Okay, let's do number 8. X plus parentheses negative 17 close parentheses is greater than 28. Okay, I am going to separate this and then add 17 to both sides. It's negative, so we'll add 17 to do the opposite, and those cancel out, and I just have x. 8 plus 7 is 15. 2, 3, 4. So I did not multiply or divide by a negative. X is greater than 45. And I can illustrate this. 0, 45. Open circle because it does not include the 45, and shade bigger than the 45. X is greater than 45. Number 9. Negative x over 3 is less than or equal to 7. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this and give the negative sign to the 3 because I know I want to search for positive x. So let's do that. Negative 3 less than or equal to 7. And now I am going to multiply by negative 3 to both sides because x is being divided. So the opposite operation would be to multiply. Okay. And then I'm going to just put it over a 1 so I can very easily see that these cancel out. And I have x over 1, or just x, and 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. And, yep. And did I multiply or divide by a negative? Yes, I did. I multiplied by negative 3. So this direction switches. So now x is greater than or equal to negative 21. X is greater than or equal to negative 21. And I can illustrate that. 0, negative 21. It includes, because it's or equal to, so I bubble it in, and then I go greater than. And number 10, last one, negative 3x is less than negative 27. Separate my equation, or my inequality. And I'm going to divide by negative 3 so that I get x by itself. These cancel, and I have just x. 27 divided by 3, that's 9. 9 times 3 is 27, so 9. And then I have a negative divided by a negative, so this 9 is positive. Okay, so it's a positive 9. And I divided by negative 3, so we'll flip the symbol, and x is greater than 9 is my answer. And I'll illustrate that. 0, 9, x is greater than 9, does not include 9, so it's an open circle, and then I shade in greater than 9. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions.